The 2015 Mazda 3 is the best compact for you if your tastes are somewhere between the car as appliance approach of Japan and the car is alive passion of Europe. Nothing that isn't from Europe looks quite like this, and no other car in this class from Japan drives as well as this Mazda. That leaves the Mazda 3 between automotive worlds, should it also be in your driveway. I'm Chuck Giametta. Join me for a car preview video review of the 2015 Mazda 3. Model year changes are highlighted by one enthusiasts will applaud. The more powerful of the two available engines can now be paired with a manual transmission. And good news on the digital front. The Mazda Connect interface becomes standard on all but the entry-level model. Fully redesigned for 2014, the 3 comes as a 4-door sedan and a 4-door hatchback. It continues to trail the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Chevrolet Cruze, Hyundai Elantra, and Ford Focus in compact class sales, but not for lack of trying. The 3's appeal starts with its styling. Mazda wisely canned its predecessor's mad clown grille for this gracefully aggressive nose that's the new face of the brand. Stem to stern, these Mazdas are by no means the longest cars in the compact class, but engineers have given them one of the longest wheelbases. That's the distance between the front and rear wheels, and it pays off in great proportions and in stability on the road. Both body styles come in Sport, Touring, and top-line Grand Touring trim. The sedan also offers an entry-level SV model. Most buyers choose the sedan. We're fans of the hatchback. It has generous cargo room, 20 cubic feet behind the rear seats, 47 with them folded. But mostly its extreme cab rearward posture is so interesting. It's avant-garde without even trying. All models are available with a 155 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, which gives them an I designation. Touring and Grand Touring models are eligible for a 184 horsepower 2.5-liter 4, which earns them an S designation. S versions can now be equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission, just like the I models. Again, optional with both engines is a 6-speed automatic. This is the 3rd generation Mazda 3, dating back to model year 2004. Unlike those that came before it, this was designed by Mazda alone without input from Ford, which relinquished its stake in the Japanese automaker in 2010. Mazda's reclaimed independence is evident in styling it labels Kodo, or Soul of Motion. It's also apparent in weight-saving construction and powertrain efficiencies the company calls Sky Active technology. Mazda's got a name for the interior design philosophy too. It's, forgive my Japanese, Jinbai Ittai. It means rider and horse connected as one. Here it's the physical relationship between the driver and the Mazda 3's instruments and controls. The dashboard is refreshingly orderly. SV models have a simple speedometer. Front and center on everything else is a big tachometer, just like in a serious sports car. Mazda puts the driver in a sporty position behind this well-designed steering wheel, and it makes this controller central to the rider-horse human-machine interface. The knob and button array communicates with a 7-inch monitor tacked onto the dashboard like a digital tablet. Previously available only on Touring and Grand Touring trims, the setup is now standard on all but the SV model. It's a portal to Mazda Connect, software that integrates apps like Pandora and Stitcher and allows limited text messaging. Along with voice commands, the array also accesses the navigation system, a standard feature on S Touring models and on all Grand Touring models. The controller is an upscale touch, though the monitor would benefit from sharper definition and more shielding from sunlight. Perhaps less successful is this clear screen onto which vehicle speed, navigation, and other information is projected. It's Mazda's active driving display. Standard on Touring and Grand Touring models, it deploys when you start the car and stays deployed until you turn the car off. It functions well enough as a head-up display, but there's no way to fold down the screen when you'd prefer an uninterrupted view of the road. Cabin materials quality is a little above the class norm, and upper trim models get this pleasing carbon fiber weave effect. Front passenger space is near the top of the class, though heftier folks would appreciate more generously padded seats. In back, legroom is good, but there are compromises. Headroom is decent, mostly because Mazda uses such a low cushion. There's not much thigh support, and this is the view you get looking forward. While the hatchback is utility-friendly, the 12.4 cubic foot trunk is a bit small for a compact sedan. Every three could use more interior storage space. The center console is tight, and the doors lack map pockets, making do with just a bottle holder. Lots of owners are willing to forgive the three such shortcomings because of the way it drives. The steering is precise and the car thrives on quick changes of direction. Sharp bumps, though, can hammer your spine and worse, upset your line through corners. That separates the Mazda from European engineered designs like the Volkswagen Golf and Jetta, even the Ford Focus. As for power, I models accelerate modestly and can feel sluggish until you rev the 2-liter to its upper RPM range. In compensation, gas mileage beats any compact that isn't a diesel or a hybrid. 2.5-liter 3s are just a little less fuel efficient, yet have enough muscle to stay with some of the faster cars in the class. Grand Touring S's with automatic transmission are available with Mazda's i-eLoop system. It recaptures enough engine braking energy to power key accessories, further boosting fuel economy. Automatic S's also get a throttle sharpening sport mode, and steering wheel paddle shifters that let you hold a gear right up to the red line. And now that S models are available with manual transmission, the Zoom Zoom promise is fulfilled. As for pricing, Mazda's small corporate size puts it under enormous competitive pressure. Honda sells more Civics and Toyota more Corollas in this class alone than Mazda sells cars and SUVs. Still, the 3 stacks up as an attractive value. Base prices are competitive, and even the SV comes with push-button ignition and a USB jack. You have to move up to a sport model to get such features as Bluetooth and cruise control, but I-Touring versions now come with a rear-view camera, and S-Tourings with a standard power moonroof. The 3 does seem to occupy a zone between automotive cultures. Personally, we prefer the driving dynamics of the European-bred compacts, but this Mazda won't disappoint the enthusiast driver, and visually, it's in a class by itself. For more on cars, trucks, and SUVs, go to carpreview.com.